Okay, here we are with Littlewood.
Yay.
All right. What
As I try
is
very hard not to say
Littlewood?
little woman.
So what is Littlewood?
So Littlewood is a... Man, what would you even call it? I guess it's like, a town builder, kind of?
It looks
Sort of in the
hard
vein
to
of, like,
see.
Animal Crossing.
okay.
Now, I've never actually played Animal Crossing, so you guys might have to help me out here a little bit.
Well, I don't think Thel's ever played Animal Crossing.
I played like a
I
little bit of the GameCube
have.
one once.
Did you know that the GameCube one actually in Japan was an N64
Was the N64 one? Yes, I did.
game? Okay. So the first thing I'm noticing is lots of different like little items and selling stuff. Maybe
Yeah, so...
That's a thing that Animal Crossing may or may not have.
it doesn't. It does not. It seems like this is more of a Harvest Moon kind of, or a.
No, I wouldn't classify it as, like, a Harvest Moon game. There is, like, farming a little bit, but, like, a lot of most of it's, like, you go out and you, like, catch bugs and you get weeds, and I went into someone's house to see what they want, and now I'm gonna,
Hold on
like,
half a second.
build stuff, but I don't have any of that stuff, so I'm like, screw this. But basically, town people give you, like, blueprints for buildings, and then they have, like, a desk that says where they want their buildings to be close to other buildings. So kind of like a Dark Cloud, if you've ever played that. Like, there's... Like, all the characters want their houses to be near other things, or sometimes other characters. Like, one of the girl characters wants her house to be, like, near mine, like, within, like, 10 spaces of me.
Oh,
Willow,
that's a little
this girl.
creepy. So are some of the characters just birds,
Yeah.
or various other furries, or is it just birds?
Probably other things. The only one I can think of is the bird right now.
Oh, okay. So it's not like other characters are birds. It's like there's a character who is a bird.
Yeah, there's a character in my town right now that's a bird, but I don't know if there are others or not.
Okay.
It's unclear to me.
So
So it's not like Animal Crossing in that everybody's like animal people. Most of the people
Mm-hmm.
are normal people. And
wow,
so...
rude. You saying animal people aren't normal?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am saying that.
I mean, but by definition, animal people aren't normal.
Yeah, hence the
Wow.
animal part. So anyway, it's kind of like, it has crafting elements where, you know, in order to build certain buildings, you need to have certain resources, in order to get certain resources, you have to do, like, mining sometimes. And then you can sell extra stuff to get money, which are called dewdrops in this game. That's the little blue thing in the top right corner there.
Okay.
And then you use those as well as, like, crafting materials, like, say, planks of wood to build a house. And then there might be other things like, you know, a bed or a carpet or something. So now I'm going into build mode here, and I'm going to put a bookcase, because everyone wants a bookcase in this game.
Okay.
And that costs a certain number of resources, and see, like, I just completed one of those requests there. And when you fill one page of requests, they give you a, like, a reward of dewdrops. Or no, they give you a gift. And I think the gift might vary depending on what they want. Yeah.
So I'm seeing a bunch of experience pop up whenever you do stuff. Is that like different trees of experience, or is that just telling you gained experience for fishing?
Yeah, different trees of experience. So, like, one kind of experience might be gathering experience, and you get that from picking up weeds and gathering fruit and stuff. But you might also get another one for, like, mining. And then there's another one for, like, selling stuff at the like merchant stand. And that sort of thing.
Okay.
And do you get like special perks, or do you just like get more efficient at it?
I think it's
What are the...
I want to say it's a little of both. I think you get more efficient, but also people give you gifts for it. I wouldn't say perks, per se. And then there will randomly be NPCs that show up. And then they might want something for you to, like, do for them to move them in. And then you can also get people to follow you, like I did here. And they give you, like, bonuses when you, like, gather materials. And depending on... Oh, here. I just found another person who I've not moved into my town yet.
Ah. So, do you know if there's a bunch of random people a la Animal Crossing, or is there, like, a set townspeople who you just have to find?
I assume there's a set number of townspeople.
Okay.
Because all of them are, like, specifically named, and they have events. Like, one of them, like, was looking for a, like, a research journal. And then I found her journal in one of these caves.
Okay.
And that person I just told about my town or something. I wasn't actually reading the text there. But, yeah.
Yeah, well.
So it's kind of like the kind of game where the reason why it reminds me of something like Animal Crossing is it's very much about building up your town, and, like, although it's a little bit more extreme in that you're, like, literally gathering the resources to build the buildings to move people in and stuff.
Right.
Well,
in the newer Animal Crossings, you're the mayor, so you have almost complete control over the town, but...
Right, and you're the mayor in this game as well, actually.
Oh, okay.
And so that bar at the top is almost filled up, so,
And now what is that bar at the top?
It's like your time bar, so it gets nighttime when that's almost full.
Okay. It seems like it only moved when you did something that gave you XP, though.
Yeah, it only moves when you do something that... this person's, like, in my way. It only moves when you do something. So, like, every time you gather a tree or whatever, it'll move the bar a little bit. And see, here I'm getting all the different experiences and like, relationships with people.
I thought that Dalton guy was named Dalsson, and I was like,
That's funny, because
like,
he's...
You sure you didn't...
That's funny, because he's, like, your best friend in this game.
Oh, good. Man, I had a... Oh, yeah. Combat. So there were, like, slimes attacking that dude. Is there combat in this game? Or was that just like an, oh, no, there were slimes there and we scared them off?
So, there's no combat. And, like, slimes, if they run into you, just send you out of the dungeon. So it's like you avoid them, but you don't... It's not like you fight them. Although, this game is in early access, they might add something like that later, but, it's not in the game right now.
Okay. Interesting.
And so here, this person's like, have some stuff for saving me in the cave. I think later on he asks to join the town, and then he gives me his house. And then I have to build his house somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Or he gives me a blueprint for his house.
I see.
Yeah.
So you can kind of choose the layout of your town, then?
Yeah.
Like, however you want.
Yeah, to the extent that, I'm often having to move stuff around in order to, like, have, like, complete people's requests, like, I want to be near this person or this building, and that sort of thing.
Can you imagine living in a tiny little farming town with, like, 20 people in it, and one day the mayor knocks on your door and is like, hey, we're moving your house to the other side of town because Joe wants to live close to the fire department. So...
Yeah, pretty much.
Joe's gonna fucking light his house up.
Like I had that like witch girl that I had following me earlier. I used to have her house where that museum is right now, that building above me. But she wanted to be near the the little airship place. So I had to move her all the way over there, and then like move stuff around to make room for her to be there. It was kind of a pain, but you know.
Yeah. So I just noticed something. You caught that bug and received a feather. Those are some big ass bugs.
Most of the time you do just find bugs. It's pretty rare to get a feather. This game also has like a cooking system.
Was it like a bird-eating spider or something shit?
I don't know, man. This game also has a cooking system where you kind of like put random like vegetables and fruits and stuff together, and then you put them in here, and then people buy them, presumably, and then you get dewdrops from it. So it kind of has like a little economy system where you're like you're getting resources and then using those resources to either like plant more trees or make food or that sort of thing. Oh, there's also goblins. Yeah, they only say poogie woogie as far as I'm aware.
So the thing running the airship then, I was a little afraid to ask, but is it a kobold?
I thought it was a goblin. I didn't look. I wasn't looking very closely.
It's a little green thing with like horns on its head. So, and goblins I feel like don't usually have horns.
I'm not sure.
But if you never went up to it in the footage, then dang.
I think I go back up to him.
If you
I don't think I talked to him at any point, but I definitely.
And you know that there's a kobold. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. So one of the things, like, you take resources either from, like, cutting down trees or turning those trees into wood or whatever. You can donate them to the shops to increase the shops. And so some of the like or buildings, I should say, the shop gives you new, like, furniture pieces, and then the different people want different furniture in their houses. And then also you can get, like, decorations for your town, which increases its beauty. And I don't remember what the beauty does, but that's a thing that's in your, like, mayor's office place that I went in earlier.
Beauty makes people happy when they go outside.
Yeah, and then you can take dewdrops and buy stuff from the mayor's place. Like, you can get little passive bonuses. Like, one of them might make it so you have a chance to catch 2 fish every time you would catch 1 fish, and that sort of thing.
Whoa.
Or it might be like bonus experience when you do farming with this person and that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. So the NPCs not only just live there and want stuff, but they can help you do stuff.
Yeah, you kind of have them come with you, and they give you like passive bonuses to like doing things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you leveled them up too, it looked like, when you slept last time.
Yeah, I leveled my relationship with them up. So as you like give them compliments and do stuff for their houses and stuff, they like you better.
You're not gonna donate to the museum, you monster!
No, I think I only have one of these fruits, so I don't want to give it to the museum because I need to plant it. But I don't think my gathering skill is high enough yet
to plant the fruit.
Yeah. See, I have a peachcot tree.
Oh no, looks like you got it.
Oh, but I realize I don't have enough trees. Or I have... Like, one of the things that you do in your mayor's office is, like, you can increase the number of, like, different things you can have. So you can only have so many, like, fruit trees in your town.
I see. You don't have enough available trees.
Right, but if you spend dewdrops, you can increase that thing. And then you also have like personal goals, and these also give you gifts. And when you hit certain milestones for like farming and stuff, people send you letters that give you more resources, basically. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a loop of like collect things, give them to people, go like chopping wood and farming for resources that you can turn into buildings, or or resources to improve the buildings and stuff. And that sort of thing. There's also like, like in games like, I don't know, like Stardew Valley, for instance, there's also like random events that pop up based on the calendar. So you can, like one time it's
not random events, but
yeah, well, right, scheduled events, I guess.
Yeah.
Based on what time of year it is, and it's like random in the sense that you don't know what they are until they kind of happen, I guess.
Yeah.
But there will be things like a person who sells things for dark matter will show up and just open a shop in place of your town center.
Oh.
Yeah, there's all sorts of
Somebody
ones.
Who sells stuff for dark matter. Huh?
Yeah.
I see.
It's kind of.
Why are you selling weeds?
Because they actually have decent sell value for some reason. I think it's just like, they have to be useful for something, right? So why don't we make them useful for money? I don't know.
Pull them and get rid of them.
What?
You just pull them and get rid of them. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean,
every time I see a farming village selling weeds, it's not those kinds of weeds.
well, who knows? Maybe that is what they're for.
Oh, okay.
So every Tuesday and Saturday, I think, they restock the shop. So here I'm like buying everything that I don't have already.
Ah. So when you have and a brick and a rock.
Well, I'm like, I have the dewdrops for it. Why not?
Yeah, fair enough. So when you get a piece of furniture, like when you buy one for the first time, do you get the blueprint for that furniture so you can now craft it, or you just get that one of those pieces
I bought the
of furniture?
blueprint. And so, for instance, I bought the blueprint for a shanty table. And so, like, the old man wants a shanty table in his house. But I don't have a wooden plank. So I
Damn.
have to go, I have to go on a quest to get a wooden plank. So I'm gonna cut down that tree to get some wood. If you cut it down too far, it turns into a stump, so I was like sort of trying to avoid that a little bit.
What happens when it turns into a stump?
And nothing.
Is
It just is a stump.
Or does it grow back?
It looks like a stump. Oh, it grows back.
Oh,
And the trees get taller on their own too. So you can sort of farm them, but like if you want it to look nice, you don't want a bunch of stumps everywhere. So
Right,
I guess that's what the idea is.
sometimes you do want a stump, though. They're very good for sitting.
Yeah, sometimes you want stumps. I don't know.
Yeah. Like by the pond, so that you can fish out of them.
Hey, it's this guy again.
Ah, yeah, Ash from the Evil Dead.
Yeah, he's like,
Did you name your town Daisywood, or is the town named Daisywood?
it lets you name your town. And it also lets
Okay.
you name your position in the like I the default is mayor, so I was just like, okay, I'll be the mayor. But you could also be like God Emperor of Mankind or something if you wanted to be.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
So that guy's house needs fancy bricks, which I don't have right now, so I can't build his house yet.
Oh, damn.
But I do have the planks that I need to build a shanty table for this guy.
Well, sorry, man. You're out of a house, but,
Except I realize
Old
I don't
man
have
Jenkins
enough
over-
normal wood, so I'm like, shit. I'm like,
Sorry, man. Can't get you a house, but Old Man Jenkins, we're gonna get him his table. We'll work on your house tomorrow. You can sleep in the woods today.
yeah, right. Well, if he didn't want
I want my damn mahogany!
to live in a fancy brick house, then maybe I would build his house, but see, and
Well, if you don't have a fancy brick house for me, well then I'm just going to go live in the forest.
Seems like
I'll
like
go
real great.
sleep on a wolf.
oh, this person gave me a quest board.
was the quest to was it a love quest?
No, it was an object called a quest board.
Oh.
And
The hell's a quest?
And building and doing all of the stuff and building all of the stuff for people is reminding me of the it was like the 3D Stardew Valley game. What was it called? My Time at Portia. That was what it was.
Yeah, I do remember you
Yeah.
making a video about that one. as a
Yeah,
matter
I
of
think
fact.
that's a pretty common element of games like this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's not really any danger or anything. There is no lose condition exactly, right?
No, not really. It's just like
just-
you kind of just get resources to build other things, to build other things, to get more resources to build more things.
It doesn't even have a thing going on like, oh no, Mayor, if we don't get 10 people living in the town in 30 days, we're gonna lose our funding from City Hall. Nothing like that.
No, nothing like that. The only like quote unquote lose condition you would have is like you just can't get more people unless you have the resources to get things. So it's like
Gotcha. So, like,
yeah,
there-
it's not like a lose condition per se.
there
It's more
could-
like a can't progress condition.
There
Yeah.
could be like a soft lock, but
Yeah.
usually I feel like games like this have like soft lock protections.
Yeah, this
somewhere
game
built
doesn't
in.
actually have a soft lock because like that airship will send you to these randomly generated caves. So there will
okay,
always
so-
be resources. Even if your town has none, there's somewhere to go to get some.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
yeah, and so you see how when I'm getting stuff on the bottom, sometimes a thing pops up and it's like, hey, I found some dewdrops while you were doing that. So, yeah, it's always good to bring someone with you, even if, you know, it doesn't matter. Also, I think they get, like, relationship experience if they're with you when you're doing things. So, it's good to bring people with you, but they don't really do much yet.
They can scare the slimes off for you.
Yeah.
This game's in early access, so they might be changing stuff here and there, but, I really enjoy what it is so far. It's kind of a, like, meditative kind of game where you're just sort of doing the thing to do the thing to do the thing. But it's kind of fun. So I got enough fancy bricks, that's what I was doing. Except now I don't have enough wooden planks.
Now you're out of wood planks. That damn fucker and his stupid desk, or whatever the hell he needed.
Yeah. Oh, I got too many things on accident, and I didn't sleep in my bed. So now I'm gonna wake up tired and have less energy to do things.
Damn. Well, that sucks when that happens, but, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's... You even start in the forge, you just, like, slept in the forge room.
Yeah, pretty much. You see how I have, like, a chunk of yellow filled up already in the thing? It's because I was, you know, I lost daylight because I fell asleep in the, like, mason building or whatever.
Yeah. There's no windows, so you didn't know when to wake up when the sun came up bright and early at 5 a.m.
Yeah. So the frame story of this game, like why you're doing things in the first place, is that you're the hero from an RPG that you won already. And so now for some reason you lost your memory, but you're just like building a town because why not? You're like the hero or whatever.
Everybody loves you.
So you're basically like Link after Zelda. And now you're just going, man, what should I do now that I've saved Zelda? I guess I'll build a town.
You did it, Link. You saved the Zelda.
Yeah, and then so some of the characters like were your adventuring party and they know you.
But you don't know who they are?
Yeah, pretty much. So, like this person here, Willow, she was in your adventuring party, and it's like very heavily implied that she was your girlfriend or something, except you don't know who she is at the beginning of the game.
Oh, I see. So, romance options.
Yeah, it's unclear how far it
your
goes.
girlfriend.
It's unclear how far it goes, but I totally flirted with this character before I had her come with me, so.
Gotcha. Can I flirt with Old Man Henderson, or whatever the guy was that was? Are those fucking spiders?
Yes. It's a whirlybug. It takes you into the forest dungeon. And I say dungeon in the sense that it's an area with trees in it, but...
It takes you to the area with trees in it.
Yeah. I'm looking for golden wood because Willow wants to buy golden wood from the market according to that quest board that Laura gave me.
I see.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. It's pretty...
Yeah, it seems like it could be a fun little relaxing kind of thing to do.
Yeah, it's like it has its sort of grind going on. You know, you kind of just do the thing to do the thing, and it's pretty fun. You guys have any questions before we head out of here?
Not really. It seems pretty self-explanatory. I do like the art style and think it's a fun art style. It's Littlewood, and it looks like exactly what you would think that the game called Littlewood would look like, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
Cool. Does seem pretty nifty.
Yeah. Alright, okay, well that's Littlewood. Like, comment, subscribe, join our Patreon. We have a Discord. If you want to hang out and talk to us, we're, you know, completely free Discord. You can just join us. We're pretty active in there. Yeah.
Pretty.
So, we'll see you guys next time, and remember, as always...
Stay beautiful.